Alright, welcome back guys, episode 1. Past the intro, of course. Walkthrough. I came over here to enhance because I said, you know what, I'm tired of my character looking like a typical NPC. It looked a lot better now. It felt like I was like a cookie cutter version of some of the NPCs here, but then I'm looking at her and I'm going, oh my god, I wish I could copy and paste that, you know? If I came up with the face like that on my own, even better. But she just looked like one of the NPCs I've run into before. Oh. Yeah, I know I've run into that face before. But anyway, changed up the look a little bit. Just the face and tweaked some features and whatnot. Essentially some plastic surgery. But anyway, so we left the lodge and, you know, we now have access, of course. If we go here, go to crew. Bosco's a part of our crew, which is exactly what we want. He gives us 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, three skills for our ship that definitely help out. Except I don't have EMP weapons, I don't think, unless lasers count as EMP weapons, but I don't think they do. They really don't cover that too much. Bosco barely says that laser weapons are great against shields. And then ballistic weapons are better for like hull damage, and of course missiles are missiles, but it really doesn't cover and say, oh yeah, if you get EMP weapons, like they don't really cover that, and I wish they would. And not only that, when you go and find those weapons, you know, they don't really clearly label and say EMP and this, you know, some of them, they just read the title of what they are, like remanufacturers, and that's it. But we're not going to get into that. We're just going to go around the map, and on my way over to enhance, I actually did pick up a few side missions. So we're going to get rid of that there. We're just going to go down the list, because what happens in typical Bethesda fashion, as you walk through towns, as you make your way through objectives, you're going to run into people talking. And what's funny about this game is that you don't have to stay in the area for too long. In Skyrim, it was noticeable that you would walk in an area, NPCs would be talking, you'd be way out of the way. So there'd be somebody, say like Whiterun, if you're familiar, you'd be there by the well where the market area is, and you'd make your way all the way to Dragon's Reach, and then a random quest would pop up and you go, where did this come from? You know, until you realized, oh, it's because it initiated way down there and it was in the area. Here, it does the same thing, but the funny bit is that the voices are still there as if they're talking right next to you, even though you've traveled way across the map. And you still get prompted for the quest. Like, you hear the whole thing. So, which is funny. It's a nice little, I don't know what to call it, nice little cue or gesture that they do. So that you can get an understanding lore-wise of why you got that quest and what's happening, instead of just randomly popping up. But it's funny though that when you exit them, like when you're way past them and they're way on the other side of the map, you know, that it doesn't just like, okay, well you didn't get the quest, you have to walk back over there to get it. So it makes sense though, because you might forget where that quest is, you know? Looking everywhere for it. It's one of those things where you're looking everywhere for it and can't find it. But anyway.
Setting up on a brand new world.
I said instead of building, let's go ahead and take care of stuff here first. You know. Let's go ahead and get things done. Just look on there. You know what? Yes, I could. An idea. Because down here is the, if I can get there. Yes, down here is the elevator. I saw from far when I said, that's that spot. So we can hit the elevator from here and get to the well.
I get so nervous.
Some of these side quests are not long, just tedious. So we're gonna put up there. Make it fast. Well, they go up outside the so you can run through NPCs
Something to report.
and they react. This one, you run through the crowd and you can wait for someone to move out of the way.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Sorry. We're supposed to be in bed. I can't be in two
I'm
places
skipping
at
all the
once.
dialogue because
Well, since you're here, what I need is Mary. The first box we're looking.
look, I skipped through all the dialogue because it's a side quest. I really don't need to know and hear every single thing that's happening. However, if you're so inclined to, feel free to listen into it. Since I've already played, I don't feel like listening to it. My main character, you know, I've already done it, been here, done that. Especially on my New Game Plus. So, just like my third or fourth time hearing it. I'm just skipping ahead. Again, if you want to, go for it. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's the whole experience of it. I would say do it once and then after that skip through. Yeah, see, look. You kind of like bounce around them.
Ever run into spacers?
Yeah, you see that?
Scumbags.
But in Cyberpunk, you don't bounce around. You just mow right
Hey,
through.
can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of that's it. Great job. So that trip to secondary breaker, and that goes to. Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez. Okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two. It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
You know what's funny that I've noticed in the past? I had this door open, and the NPC started to run through here. And then I would close it, and they would all of a sudden start using this doorway. It's kind of funny.
Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Oh, yeah, be careful with this. We're gonna ignore that for now. Hey, you see that? Coming out of nowhere.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the trade authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Yeah, I don't know how that goes, but that's what I did.
be at the monitoring station, near where we met.
That'd be really funny if it locked us in.
Get a better job, basically. Pays for itself.
Bruh, I can never. Okay.
Jerry is by far the best flavor.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, unfortunately. So, if you want to tag along.
We're gonna tackle that. For sure. Let's just get next. So, let's get. Gonna need scanning. For sure. We'll want to get this. Our goal is to get all 4 of these. When it comes to this one, geology, this one too, we want to get more, I say more of this, but all the ranks of those. Research methods, yes. Astrodynamics, not necessary right now, but in the future, yes. Well, even then, you can put this on hold. But if you're trying to advance and you need one, then yeah, definitely. Because look, I mean, big 5 graph jumps. Okay, yeah, and then whatever the increase is when you go over here, be it like 20, 50, and 100, if it goes like that. Because then eventually we'll want to get to outpost engineering. You can research additional modules at a research lab. Yes. You can research and construct superior outpost modules. Yes. Cutting edge outpost modules. Yes. 50% fewer resources to build. Yes. Now I'm thinking that when it says outpost modules, it's not just talking about the HABs. It's talking about everything. From the mining, let's call them tools, from the mining tools to the storage units, everything. Those all count as modules, is what I'm hoping it's talking about. But it says proper construction of habitation modules is essential. So, they could just be talking about the HABs. You really don't need this. Not yet. Because what we really want is also special projects. Because at some point later on, towards end game, craft unique manufactured components. That's what we want later on. Because we'll be able to create some things for sure. Experimental projects, rare, manufactured, exotic, but unique though. That's where a lot of the XP is. Planetary habitation, depending on the planet, we're gonna need it, but the system we're going to, I believe it's pretty good and we're safe, so we won't really need this yet. This is more end game. This is more finding another solar system out there that has everything we want, but is in a harsher region of the map. This just gives our ships more units of power, so not too interested in that right now. Mostly geology, scanning, surveying, just because we get that that scan distance is increased. So definitely a plus. Research methods, yeah, so we're going to be focusing a lot in this top first, and then get into scanning. Zoology and botany, definitely want to get those just because we can produce some other unique items. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and move her to get a move on. There she goes. You saw that, right? That little, like, she just kind of jumped back without jumping back. Typical Bethesda fashion. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's almost like a weird little quirk of Bethesda's, you know? No matter what game, you see the NPCs do something similar. If they don't do that, they do something very similar. They kind of quirk up and then they start moving in the direction they're supposed to.
I am honestly just appalled that anyone would do that. Ignorance.
Whoa, did they fix the walking thing? Looks like they fixed the walking speed. I never even noticed.
This was pretty low on the list of things I wanted to do today.
You know, that's great. I wish you'd keep walking. Let me see.
Okay, I can do this.
I'm waiting on you. Let me see though. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, do I have to be directly behind you?
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is... I have... Thanks. I can do the talk.
Thank God. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, it looks like they fixed it a little
A
bit.
visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
I never really paid attention after this point. Something happens, and I totally lose sight on what the big deal is. Like, I know what the big deal
Got to
is,
see this
but
through.
I don't know certain parties why they are so interested in it.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid. Okay, you're probably...
This is a meeting. Plus, there's 2 UC guys right there. Really? I mean, they're gonna have mercenaries come in and then try to kill us. These guys will burst right in and then take care of them.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work. Why don't you continue? I'll coordinate things. Presumably you...
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details.
I love the whole... what? Things are going my way, and I don't know how to act? I love that. Really? I can't go with it? I love that. She just stood there bewildered and then just forgot how to function. And the other lady said, okay, this is... no. I get it. I get that wholeheartedly. You're here for a purpose, it's going your way, and now you lose sight and focus and you have no idea how to act or even what to do. You know what? I don't have time to deal with you. Who is ah, okay. There's somebody I want to talk to. Got it. Where do I go? Get up there. That's a question now. Oh.
Hey there, you should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
So, okay, there's the clue. See, the first time I played this, I messed it up. I went straight over here. And I didn't even get near it. And it said, okay, you're going towards the other one that's on the same level. I said, what? No. So I bet she's terrible. That's her job. Well, she did lose focus and all of a sudden forgot the whole thing that she was working on. Became bewildered and said, oh, no. So, there's that.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mask knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great. Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point.
So we still
but
tricked her.
I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
We're all seeing this, right? Like, okay. Like, we're all seeing that, right? It should have went away, but it did not. Anyway, we're gonna follow this. Power down the junction box. Locate the junction box. I'm so confused as to what happened there. It just bugged out. That's all it was. Still.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation before she returns. I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will... Well, consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's some...
Let's see.
I think I'm gonna take the kids off world.
Seems very weird.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know where she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
He sounds like he's right here, but yet he's all the way over there. See what I mean?
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper...
Easy. So once again, if you've been having trouble or just confusion, all you do is just match them up. And when it comes to expert and master locks, and advanced locks too, go ahead and just align the next set so you can see it all fits. This way all you have to do is just hit A, or just select the correct ones and that's it. Align them way ahead of time. We'll take a look around, see if there's anything here worth stealing. Exotic bottle, absolutely. What's funny is that you can sleep here. I think it's hilarious. I don't see anything else. What over here? Anything in... Oh, can't open the fridge. Is that? Ice bucket. It says it has a value of 155, but, you know, probably doesn't. Definitely take food. It's not a bad apartment when you think about it. Washer and dryer unit over here. Little something over here. I'd probably use this as a desk area, to be honest. Plus I have like a load washing and drying. Nah. Nice window that they clearly look out of every day. Record source, record type. Record something, record receiver. Anyway. Wow, that's a lot of credits. Anyway. Did what we had to. Let's leave. It gives me like a whole office space vibes. Like stealing very, very small percentage, or so they think, and it turns out to be a lot. Anyway, I know it's pointing us over there, but the thing is still over here because we just used it. So, just in case, It was pointing me that way because there's another terminal there to use to travel. Another one of these. But what I've noticed though in this gameplay, which is kind of a cool feature, but not very convenient, is if you don't know where this actual shuttle is, and you arrive here and it's not here, you can't fast travel. Or you can't travel to the area that you need to. But if it was docked over there, you could. And if we went over there and we see that it's not docked over there, same thing, we have to come all the way back. So, it's okay, it's not the best.
Seriously, what do
but
they even need a ship?
Since we're going to travel unknown, let's just fast travel here. Instead of arrive, it's gonna put us in the same spot, I think. Unless it puts us at the spaceport, which is even better. We're going to the spaceport, but it's gonna put us at the fast travel location or the transfer. Oh, okay, good. That's what I wanted.
A diplomatic visa?
Look, watch. Landing visa guy.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Oh. Maybe not. Maybe that encounter back there I had to stand for. We'll go back
I'm
to
meeting
that.
my girlfriend for drinks at the viewport.
Maybe it's the ones that randomly talk to you for the side quest stuff. That one we have to encroach on. So they do have both then. Okay. Because the voice didn't actually carry over. Oh, never mind. Talk to representative. Yep. I stand corrected.
What?
Yeah, I don't. It's a bug. It's probably not supposed to happen. I probably should wait for the
Chill
dialogue to
for a
finish.
cup of coffee right about now.
Have you got the data?
Trying to give it to you. Come on, turn around.
So you tracked it down. You've got some. Great. I'm not stupid, and I'm really glad.
Yeah.
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
You are just asking for mercenaries to be sent
Got
after
a
you.
call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech.
Not talking to Sarah. No, we're not talking to Sarah. Let's talk to the bartender. Viewpoint. Let's get this one over with. This one's a good one. This one will, if you don't know, I don't want to say spoiler alert. It's a nice little thing to know.
Having a good one?
It's a good way to get passive income, although it's not the best source of passive income. But it's still there. You know, so you could be doing whatever you want, and then but I think we have to progress quite a bit in the story to get there. There he is. I forgot. Oh, fuck, yeah. It's because I saw that and I said, oh my god.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault. I guess you could say I've always had it. Once you've been all over, like I have, you might find yourself in something like this too.
What's the better options with that? He just comes and chills on here.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Hey there. Always. Nope, sorry. Can't pull one over on me. Go ahead and make yours. Let me know if there's anything. Yep. Space. I've got some. You would love it. I made a deal with her, but it never showed up.
Yeah.
Security got wind. I submitted all. And really, I need to get my... I really do. Before we see... I am in no way. This is just one friend. And if you,
I want to. It's so over the top. I'm here for you. Do it over again. I don't even know her, so I'm gonna say this one. I'm in. Who do I need to kill? It's a very, like... I don't mean it, but if she wants to go that route, we can definitely go that route.
What? Come on, no. Seriously.
It's so over the top.
God, you have... I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go and gun. I'm not worried. Wait, are you saying I should... Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
It's okay. The other thing is that usually bars like this, all these people...
Anything I can do for you?
Oh.
Ever been to Sidonia? My brother worked. Oh, sure. I love talk. Not to mention...
Are you...
He's a Marine. He keeps telling me. All I ever hear about...
I'd be right too.
Finally. But anyways... There's a huge... Trust me. Oh, maybe...
Oh, I thought she'd have
Until
something.
next time.
It's weird she has a name, but... I mean, I think they all have names, but... Huh. Anyway, a lot of these people are recruitable. I thought she was recruitable too. I said, oh, she looks more outpostish, like I could put her on an outpost and she'd, you know, manage it pretty well. Guess not. Maybe if I was UC and talked to her, I don't know. But, anyway, let's continue on. That first one actually took quite a bit of our time. And then now that I'm done with it, it seems like time is slowing down. So,
Stay safe out there.
let's keep going.
Hey, this really isn't a... There's something I can... Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he seems like a run-of-the-mill guy, just like, which is that one? Nope.
The answer's still no.
I'm wrong. Oh, just because it's so funny.
Well, that's... All right, look, don't tell... If anyone asks, keep your eyes open and watch your step, okay?
Cool.
1 second.
Yeah, man. No problem.
All right, make it quick, will you?
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Mr. Sir. Thanks for giving me free reign, sucker. I say that, but I can't... Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Wow. So there's not... Damn. Usually there's a case of... black market something. Doesn't matter what it is, but there's usually something that says it can be sold on the black market. And it's sitting on this shelf. Usually. Oh, I don't have a phone. We're gonna take both. Yeah, that kind of sucks because we could have used those credits. Definitely, 100%. Oh, there's this too. We don't have the stealth skill, so we won't know if we're going to be successful at that or not. Because I think we possibly might be. So if I was way up here and I was sniping, right, and I crouch down and I snipe and they're looking around, I don't think they'd see me because typical game mechanics, when you do have stealth, they look around for you first and they don't see you. So if I was up there and I did it, they shouldn't go, I know where he is, especially if I have a suppressor, you know what I mean? Definitely something to test out. So we're gonna get her this.
I don't want to sound desperate, but... Hey there. Good to see you again. Oh, no way. I probably don't want... I certainly hope not. Well, look. On top of that, I need some time to...
She needs some time, okay.
See you around.
So there's a couple other steps.
I really love this place.
She's gonna ask for investors. You're gonna give her money, something along the lines of that. But what happens though is that eventually you have to go and secure an area. You go and do that, and then I think the investor, something, I forget which part comes up first. But you go through those two steps, and then she says, okay, now I've got it going, I'm selling, and here's your share of the profits. And then I think she gives you like, I think at the minimum 400 credits every time you visit. And it might be either local time 24 hours or it's like over 48 hours local time. I think. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. Because by the time you pretty much, when you come back to Jemison and you come here for supplies and stuff, every time you make a trip, you come by over here and she always has the credits ready for you, you know? But let's see. Talk to Sarah? No, don't want to talk to Sarah. We want to talk to Noah about quarters. We should definitely do that. We'll do that a little bit later, starting off on the planet. There's something over here we need to do. Speaking of Jemison Mercantile. Talk to this guy.
It's amazing. Selling art is a bit of an art itself, you know. In a sense. I'm here now for... in my line of... Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here. Actually, would you like to pick... Well, I'm not very familiar with the streets of New Atlantis. I'm not from here, you see. I'd rather just avoid any trouble and have someone more capable to the exchange for. You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits. It's just a matter of picking something up and bringing it back. There's really no need to... Excellent. You'll be picking up the art. Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated. Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some... But for now... Goodbye.
So you get an unusual line of dialogue that, again, it's one of those things where I might be missing something. Because I say, well, why is this so weird? Why is this so awkward? I don't understand why this is a huge deal. And, yeah, it's a little confusing.
Let me know if I can help you.
So we're gonna walk over here.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, What'll it be?
I just want to see what it does.
No one she's sent so far has had any hint of a sense of humor. So either she's getting craftier, or you're not working for her. Please, let me know. Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
Oh, I understand.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other. Thanks for your business. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
So, by the dialogue, we're like, oh.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Right. I'm just gonna take this and be out of my way. Sure, go for it. And the thing is that you can't just sell this anywhere else. You can't go to another Trade Authority outpost and then just sell it. Like, you know what? I want to sell this myself. Matter of fact, technically speaking, you would be stealing it. It'd be a hot item, and then Trade Authority's like, hey, we don't care. Just sell it to us. But you get over to this cat, and it's, you tricked me. What? What are you talking about?
It takes a strong mind. Dealing in art is a... Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down.
See? Right there.
Oh, get off your high horse. I didn't trick you. You're just not very observant. What do you have to complain about? You're getting paid? Everything went smoothly. No one got hurt. It's all part of the game, my friend. But I digress. Back to it then.
This whole interaction doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like there's something missing. They were making this little side quest, and then they kind of overlooked it, and they said, it's just a side quest. I understand that. I get that. But the whole fact that we all of a sudden have an issue with it, like, oh, what? You come up to him, you say, hey, I've done it, I got your artwork. Shh, keep your voice down. You're the one who said, hey, I have some artwork over there, blah, 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 that needs to be picked up if you could do it for me. Never really been down there. You sound suspicious already. You travel everywhere, but you don't want to go a little further and get it yourself? Seems weird. Right? And then we come back and say, hey, I got your artwork. Be quiet. Why are you so loud? There's something missing. What's missing? What did I miss? And then our dialogue, our responding dialogue, you tricked me. What? Again, what did we miss? Just very odd. I know this is up here, but I think that cat is still down here. For some reason, that side quest isn't active right now, so I wonder what's happened.
Keep moving, right?
Maybe we took too long. So there's a guy over here that's getting interrogated or whatnot, and he's being held here. You go talk to the people over there. It leads you to his people, and then you get whatever he needs, bring it back to him, or it takes care of the situation. It takes like 2 seconds. You tell him, and he goes, oh, thank you, and then he pays you. All good, but I guess it's timed. Because it's not there anymore. So, we'll see what happens. Again, some things you can see.
You see that
some things are a little
scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
That won't go away.
Okay, no bounty.
We're gonna take care of some things here.
Well, hello. You hear about the job I... You did, huh? But here you are. But we're not.
Yeah.
Well... Well, your first assignment, there was a package.
I'm a survivor, so.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. While we're separate, we do agent...
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions.
I don't have any questions whatsoever, except why didn't it? So you can see this has a different icon here than versus like some kind of like this square, right? When it's just something, you know, side quest, but it's so side quest that it doesn't really have its own icon. It has like a, let's call it a side quest icon. This one has a main, like a faction icon. This is a faction icon. This is the main story. Of course, your activities, your different activities you have here that you can do. So this will lead, you do enough jobs for this guy, this will lead up to the faction quest. It's like a prelude. You do so many jobs for him, and then he goes, hey, you have a new assignment. Okay. Residential, lodge, mast. There we go. Just do that. Pull out your scanner, look up. There's only a few places it's going to lead you. You can jump and maneuver to the other areas from mast without having to take this little tram. So, I would say just do that. Ah. There's an elevator over here.
Our whole office is getting moved to Gagarin.
Oh.
Really? Another day? I'm so excited to see... Oh, hi there.
How's it going?
Well then, we're going to have to give...
Glad to hear it. Yeah. I've been trying to save up enough money.
And then
think
she tells you this whole thing that she's working really hard. And you say, you know, hey, you look a little
Really?
tired.
Well, I really love my... Really? See you around.
Terra Brew Cappuccino. I would say carry at least 4 of them on hand. So when you do pass by her and you see her and talk to her, she says, oh, I could really use one. You go, oh, I could get you one. And then you go, hey, talk to her again. Give her one. She gives you free items. You know, sometimes they're health. Sometimes they're just food. Could even be ammo. I think at times you can even get a weapon that you just so happens to find. But usually it's some type of aid. So it's a little freebie. Again, it's not really like you're gonna miss out on anything. I don't think she points out anything rare like, hey, you've done this for me 50 times. Here. But I do it anyway.
The security of the United Colonies is everything. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the detail.
Ah, right.
Oh, it wasn't. In any case, let me fit. So I'd like someone from UC Security. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets... Take the gnat to the... The package is taped under one of the... Good luck with the mission.
Thanks. There's a dead drop. Go pick it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't get any simpler or easier than that. Literally take this to where it wants to go. So when it goes to the spaceport, it's going to go to the NAT terminal at the spaceport and not put you in front of your ship. So there's a difference between fast travel and then using the NAT to travel. Kind of the same like in Morrowind. Morrowind, you can fast travel, or you can use the Silk Striders to travel. This is right where we need to be. Over here. Package underneath. That, retrieve the package. And then since we're here, I've never really looked around to see like, hey, is there anybody watching us? You know, and see a suspicious character. I just bring her straight back to this cat. I don't think it's that serious.
How soon? Still have questions? Nicely done. That being said, we've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late. Not just you. Who knew all I... As am I. Anyway.
Alright, so he doesn't have anything for us as of the moment. Well, we come back a little later, and he'll have some more for us. Sign just by the tree. Easy enough. He'll have us do a little something. Oh.